What's up, guys? Daily Psychology for one-on-one reading. The deck's all mix and match, so bear with me. Okay, you got Two of Pentacles, overall energy, imbalanced, lack of stability. So, if you're like me, I work with like chanting mantras and stuff like that. If you need to chant, rooted, anchored, grounded, stable, secure, so as to kind of like get your body to start feeling that way. And other good ways to pick up heavy weights, work out, do a workout, get in your body, go for a run. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. It could also be like unable to provide, for your overhead, keep up basic costs of living. So if you're struggling with that, just tuning into the energy of, this is your ships coming in and or setting sail for new horizons. So you're weighing your options. What can I say about it? I know I'm going over a minute, by the way, but I think first and foremost, the old kind of crude way of looking at things would be to call it what it is, to get ratchet, up in this bitch. But like, we don't do that anymore, right? Like, we're trying to raise our vibration. So even if you kind of indulge in like, calling it what it is and like popping off on people, all that's going to do is just lower your vibe, and all that's going to do is, call it what it is, and then you're going to be walking and existing in that reality, and then you're going to get your butt up, and then you're going to go, move back home, live with your mama, or something like that. This is Queen of Pentacles energy, good energy around you, being able to provide for you and yours. This is going to be a long one, but okay, coming out of a meditative state, contemplative state, and or calling for a meditative state. You want to channel the Queen of Pentacles energy. You want to tune in and channel, your God-given birthright to abundance. I usually, kind of rep the whole like God-given gifts and talents and abilities. Obviously, if we could all do our dream job, the world would be a better place, or based off of our talents, but you could still look for practical, viable ways to utilize your talents and still pay the bills, right? They're not mutually exclusive. You got the World card. I want to read that in the upright, though. Keep it on a positive tip. I just feel like, that, the World card is a completion of a lesson, a cycle, a graduation to a new level, to the next chapter of your life. Just because things aren't working out exactly the way you wanted to, and you might have to bite the bullet a little bit, doesn't mean that you have to blow everything up, okay, to hold on so desperately. There is, something to be said about balancing mind and heart, practically speaking. So I'll also read the Star card in the upright. That's wish fulfillment after you do the emotional healing. And again, I think, to go with the old Newtonian model of, say it's having to work a job you don't want to work to pay the bills. The new like quantum model that I've been kind of like diving into with this whole Joe Dispenza thing is you no longer let the external circumstances kind of define your internal feels and vibes and emotions and state of being. So technically, theoretically, I should say, it shouldn't matter what you're doing to pay the bills. It shouldn't matter, and I don't mean that in like a kind of scandalous, ratchet way, but I mean like if the old way was like working a 9 to 5 that you had to drag yourself to, then really truly, if you're raising your vibration, it wouldn't matter what you're doing, because you're only always still trying to focus on the inside out model of this like new quantum. You're like raising your vibe as opposed to the outside in. So there's some food for thought. It kind of goes with the old adage of it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So keep that in mind. Page of Wands in the upright. Yeah, that's maps and navigation, trying to kind of feel out what the next thing you want to move closer to in, could be in this physical world, or again in the kind of like emotional quantum world of mind, right? State of being. Whatever it is, it entails putting down the burden and the baggage of, that burdensome energy that we could all kind of like, end up existing and channeling at some point or another in our lives. I know I've been there. But again, all that putting down the burden is a state of thought, first and foremost. Like, for instance, if you're doing a workout and you hate doing planks or push-ups, if you tell yourself it's easy, if you tell yourself it's effortless, then yeah, you're going to start to feel that, and you're going to start to knock them out, because now your brain isn't conditioned to be like, oh, I hate doing these. So believe you me, it works. I've tried it myself, and if it could work there, you can expand upon that in your ever waking life, with everything else that you do. So throw the old model away, get on board. Like I said, look up Joe Dispenza on YouTube. He trips me out, man, but he has the science to back it up. Okay, so there's literal, brain waves and graphs and charts that can show people kind of healing themselves and kind of changing their lives around. But it takes mindfulness and awareness, because again, we're so used to advertisements and people kind of putting us in boxes and labels on us, and that's all outside in old world model. And now we're trying to flip it, empower ourselves again, knowing that everything that we need is inside us right here, right now. So yeah, that's what we're on in this channel. Let me get one more card before I gotta skedaddle. You got the Wheel of Fortune. So if you see possibility, if you see opportunity, you're gonna be geared to walk and live in it. So keep that hope, keep that excitement, okay? Keep that magnetism where life is pulling you through life because you're so excited to be in it. Okay, we're in this shit. It's here. It's 2021. It's now or never, okay? You decide. You empower yourself. I'm with you on your journey. If you ever need me, I'll ask your boy for more. Peace.